I saw something interesting in my chicken coop a few days ago. Two chicks were fighting. In episode 9, I introduced 6 newly hatched chicks. 2 of them, only 6 weeks old, were fighting each other violently. At first, I thought the fight was cute and would end soon. But the fight continued for 10 minutes, then another 10 minutes, and eventually went on for more than an hour. I have never seen a fight like this. Usually, a fight between adult roosters lasts no more than 10 minutes. It was just incredible to witness these little chicks engaging in this all-out fighting for more than an hour. If you look closely, the fight is entirely one-on-one. Other chickens do not intervene at all. Even the mother hen ignores the fight. Eventually, the fight ended after more than an hour. The gray chick won the fight. The loser, the brown chick, was bleeding from his neck, and the area around his eyes was covered with wounds. One interesting thing, though, was that gray chick, the victor, no longer attacked the brown chick after that day's long battle. After the fight, the brown chick remained still for some time. It was shell-shocked, if you will. Fortunately, it eventually recovered, and such intense conflict hasn't recurred since. Everything went back to normal in the chicken coop, as if nothing had happened. Compared to chickens, we humans often recover from fights more slowly. This is especially true if the fight has amplified long simmering hatred or other emotional conflicts, like most civil wars. For instance, the American Civil War left the nation with several tremendous dilemmas. How should the victorious North deal with the defeated South? To then-President Abraham Lincoln, who led the Union's victorious war effort, national reconciliation seemed a greater challenge than was fought on the battlefields themselves. The majority of Northern politicians insist that the South be held accountable for the war and that a thorough punishment should be delivered. But Lincoln had a different idea. He wanted to embrace the defeated South so that they would rejoin the Union as soon and comfortably as possible. He adopted a policy of leniency. None of the war's instigators were executed as war criminals. It was just a stunning approach, and one for which history is poor in precedent. Jefferson Davis, President of the Confederacy, cried out until his death that the Civil War was a necessary war, and the South was right, and the South must rise again. Even today, we can see roads, schools, and parks named after him in the American South. To this day, the United States has not completely overcome the after effects of the Civil War. This is rendered especially clear when looking at regional divisions between the North and the South during presidential elections. Though regional sentiment, along with the stark political differences, continue to exist in America, there remains little to no regional animosity at personal or discriminatory levels. Had Lincoln taken a hardline policy to defeat the South, the history of the United States would have been much more complicated. In the animal and human societies, fights seem inevitable at times. Compared to chickens, however, humans have to go through a tough journey to overcome post-fight hurt feelings and the thirst for vengeance I wish we could learn from chickens in this regard. It occurs to me that during his rural childhood, Lincoln must have witnessed chickens' capacities for conflict and forgiveness many times. Thanks for watching.